Hey everyone! Today on the plastic canvas we're going to lift the lid and have a look at what comes inside Arcadia Quest Inferno. Matt here from the Plastic Canvas, and welcome to the first video in this Arcadia Quest Inferno series. Today I'm going to be unboxing the game, show you what comes with it, and then I'm going to get into painting the minis, putting up videos for those, and then at the end doing a review to let you know what my thoughts are on the game and if I think it's worth spending the time to paint the minis. So Arcadia Quest Inferno is a competitive dungeon crawl type game where players take control of a party of heroes, and then depending on the scenario that's been chosen, going into a specific dungeon, going up against a horde of minions and occasionally the heroes of other players' parties to try and be the first to complete a set number of objectives. So yeah, we'll lift the lid and we'll have a look at what you get when you buy the game. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to notice is that there are no inserts in this game. That's just because we've been playing this game a bit and we've gotten rid of them, and we've also rebagged some of the tokens just to help with the ease of setup. But other than that, everything in here is what comes with the game. So the first thing that we see when we open it up is our rulebook, and you can see this is quite thick. But one great thing that we love seeing, well hopefully everyone loves seeing, is lots and lots of pictures that really clearly explain how all of the rules work. Lots of diagrams to show you how movement happens, line of sight, all of those sorts of things. As you can see, there is still quite a bit of text. There are a number of rules, but the pictures that go along here really help with explaining all of those rules. And like running right the way through the game, love the artwork in here, really bold colours. But yeah, so that's our rulebook. Then we've got our campaign book. Now I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but if you're going to run through the campaign, this shows you each of the different scenarios, gives you a bit of context for the scenario, shows you how to set it up, how to put the tiles out, what tokens are needed, how many of each one, all of those sorts of things to make setting the game up as easy as possible. And you can see there's a number of scenarios, so yeah, plenty to run through. So that's our campaign book. We've got our campaign sheet. So again, if you're going to run through the campaign, you'll be using this to keep track of which scenarios you've already done as you move through the map. And then each of our scenarios are here, and at the end of each game you can record who the winner was, who had the least amount of deaths, all of those sorts of things. And then we've got our titles down here. So the first player to complete certain objectives is awarded with a title, and you can write the player that got each of those. So now we're into all of our tokens. So we've got our guild tokens. So there's 4 guilds in the game: Tiger, Serpents, Ravens, and Sharks, and each of them, bring that back, each of them get their own set of tokens. So these here for the Tigers, so you can see tokens there that get placed out for various things. And then also there's a couple of bases for the heroes to slot into, so that when they're out on the table, really quick and easy to tell whose heroes belong to which guild. So there's a couple of them for each guild. So yep, so that's for each of our 4 guilds. We've got our coins, obviously the money, just cardboard ones, good thickness, so they're they hold up well. Our life tokens, so these can be placed against minions as you do damage to keep track of when they should be removed from the board. Again, good thick cardboard tokens there. These are our damnation tokens. This is one way that Inferno differs from vanilla Arcadia Quest. So these can be used, you can spend these to do additional abilities and things like that, but you're limited to how many of them you want to spend. But yeah, they're our damnation tokens. These are our search tokens, so these are placed out during setup. And yeah, you can go up to them, flip them over, and there'll be various things on the underside of them. But yeah, just as you go searching and exploring, things to find along the way. These here are the portals, so you can move from one side of a portal to the other to get around the map quickly. And then these tokens here are the spawn tokens, so these are placed around the map, and then when some of the minions come back in when they spawn, you roll some dice and the matching ones are where they get spawned to, so those are them. We've got our dice, again, you know, good quality, blacker your attack dice, whiter the defense. You can see, oh, yep, you know, there's a shield there. These are really my only gripe. Like, the quality of them's good, but there just simply isn't enough of them. You really sort of start to run out pretty quick. So some more of them would be good, but what's there are good quality. These are the Death Curse tokens, so as your heroes die, you collect these. And then for every one of these that you've got, at the end of the game, you draw your Death Curse cards. Now, some of them have no effect, but others have negative effects that can carry through into the following game. Now, also within this bag, some of the Angel and Hero cards. These get placed on your guild board so that you can see, you know, who you've got control of. So it's got their ability, numbers that are referred to during the game, all the important information there. And, you know, there's obviously a number of them. We've got our enemy cards in there. So, ranging from basic ones, the Harpies, Demoness, Cerberus, run all the way through Demon Pitcher, right through to the Underlord. And again, all the information that's needed on there referred to throughout the game. And then we've also got our Angel cards there, because depending on how the game plays out, Angels can end up being good or bad, just sort of depending on what happens. But again, a number of them. These are our objective cards, so yep, depending on the scenario, are the objectives that you're trying to complete. For one here, you know, kill Shark Guild hero, so you might be in a rival guild. If you kill one of the heroes from the Shark Guild, then you complete the objective. First one to get it gets a gold, and if you've done it by the end of the scenario, you get one as well. But there's a number of them, and yeah, different ones come out for different scenarios. So that's the bag for that. Then these are all of our weapons, armor, and items that can be picked up throughout the game, and they're all different levels. So you can see there, level 2, and then these ones here, level 5, and you can see there's a number of them. So plenty to pick up and equip along the way, so you can customize your characters. This here is our spawn cards, so this sits off to the side of the board, and as the minions are defeated and they come off the board, they sit along here in these positions, and then when it's time to spawn them back in, you roll the dice, and depending on what you get, you know, whether matching that token there, they come off there and head back onto the board, so that just sits off to the side, for the minions that are waiting to come back in. We've got all of our door tokens here. So, so you know, whether they're locked or open. Just again, you know, cardboard, good enough quality. Extra one there, and then we've got all of our tiles. These are really good quality, good thickness to them, and the colours. Love how bold the colours are, and there's a good differentiation between the doors and the corridors. Makes it really easy to tell where you are, and of course they're all double-sided, and for ease of setup, you can see this one here is 16A, flip it over, and it's 16B, and these are all referred to in the campaign book that helps you set them up, and there's, obviously quite a few of them, so a lot of variety within the dungeons that you set up. We've got our guild cards. So again, one for each guild. And with these, you've got spaces to put your hero cards and then spots for 4 cards to go with each of the heroes. So this is where your weapons, armor, and items get equipped for the different heroes that you've got. These are thin cardboard. There's nothing special about these. They're good enough to do the job, but they're not like particularly high quality. But again, the artwork's pretty good on them. All right, and then we're into the main part of the game, our miniatures. So all of the bad guys are our sort of brownish kind of coloured ones, and they start from our smaller ones. So here we've got a harpy, and there's two sculpts of them. So there they are there, pretty cool. And then they go through to, also we've got our demoness there. And again, there's more than one sculpt of our demoness, and there's a few of each one. And then they go, right through to our bigger guys. Good amount of detail in there, right through to the main bad guy. Really, really good size, lots of detail in here. So very, very cool. Not sure with this guy whether I'll paint him just sort of on his own or if I'll paint him alongside the other ones, but yeah, really, really looking forward to getting into him. But it's quite a good size if you compare him to like one of the smaller ones. I mean, you can see how he sort of towers over the demoness there. But yeah, so looking forward to painting him. So yeah, so all the bad guys are the brownie coloured ones. Here are our heroes, the light grey ones, and all of the heroes, there's a really, really good amount of variety in the heroes. They're not just sort of slight variations of each other. So you can see like Jack there, he's got a bit of a, like a Joker, jester, sort of look. And then that guy there, there's quite a bit of variety in there. Even sort of someone like this girl here who's got, her hair's sort of swept back, and then some rings there that she attacks with. So yeah, really, really cool minis. Yeah, I like this dude here as well. Like the wind, is sweeping his hair back, quite dynamic poses. Really, really good sculpts. And then we've got our angels, and these are our sort of yellowy, browny kind of coloured ones. Yeah. Quite striking on the table with their wings, but yeah, so yeah, even if you don't paint them, good differentiation within the colours so that you can see which ones are which. But yeah, so that's everything that comes in the game, everything that comes in the box. So yeah, hopefully that gives you a good idea of what you get if you purchase this game. So if you're sort of looking to buy this game, hopefully you've gotten a good bit of information there to see if this is going to be a game that would be up your alley or not. And if you're interested in the painting side, you can see here what I'm going to be painting. So yeah, going to be painting this game up. Putting up the videos for it. So if you're interested in the painting side, please do like and subscribe so that you can keep up to date with these videos as they come out. And yeah, even if you're here just sort of for the game side of it, again, subscribe if you'd like to have a look at how I paint them, but also as other videos like this come up. But with all that being said, that's it. So this is Matt from the Plastic Canvas signing out. Happy gaming and happy painting, everyone. Cheers.